Hello all, welcome to our DBMS class. In last class we discussed regarding DBMS definition, then followed by what DBMS different usages and introduction to DBMS. This is what the thing we learnt in our last class. So along with the applications what we learned in our previous class, we need to go with the applications what prescribed in syllabus because it only carries marks to us. Of course, DBMS is using in all domains. Okay, out of which here the what prescribed textbook author mentioned some of the points. We need to go with that. Here the first point is where the DBMS is using. First they are telling in enterprise information. This is what the point. In enterprise information, the DBMS what using with respect to great dimension. First one is sales. See, if you consider an enterprise, then the sales is what the main thing what happens with respect to an enterprise. Here we are using DBMS for customer, product and purchase information, storage and management. As you all know, we are using DBMS for storing the data and managing the data. So with respect to enterprise information, with respect to sales concept, we are using customer, product and purchase information. Apart from that, we are using in accounting field also for payments, receipts, then account balance, assets and other accounting information, we are using DBMS. Later, if an enterprise mean it consists of human resource, that human resource management, human resource data management more specifically, I mean to say the employees and their salary, their payroll, taxes and benefits and checks, these are the things also handled by DBMS. Then manufacturing, of course, there is an enterprise, definitely there is a chance of manufacturing unit. So in manufacturing unit, what the scope of DBMS, that is nothing but supply chain tracking, then what supply chain tracking of items in factories, inventories nothing but stack, what stock of raw materials or manufactured items, such kind of things. So in warehouses and stores and order information, this is also what DBMS usage. Later, online retailers. In online retailers for what selling activities through online, definitely need of database management application. So this is what the application of DBMS with respect to enterprise information. Then followed by banking and finance. Of course, this is what the domain where DBMS is using with respect to maximum extent, because nowadays we people forget to go and stand in queue in front of banks because of the online transactions, online banking or core banking, whatever we may call the term. So here in banking and finance, in banking the customer information, accounts, loans and banking transactions, each and everything is carried out by database management system. Okay, there is an application which carries the transactions, behind that DBMS for data storage and management. Then credit card or debit card transactions. Here the author what mentioning only credit card, along with that we need to consider debit card also. Then financial related information, I mean to say sales, holdings, purchases of financial instruments such as stocks and bonds, these kind of things. Then real-time marketing data. In such scenario, we are using DBMS. That's why the banking and finance also one of the great domain. Okay. After that, we are using DBMS in universities. You people might be very well aware of this, because you people need to fill your what examination, you need to interact with universities, through exam, what in examination, in any other way of interaction, each and everything is carried out through what application. That application is in backend, it is supported by database management system. Same thing they are telling here. In universities, for student information, course registration and grades, these are the things where the DBMS is going to play major role. Later, what we have in airlines, what they are telling in airlines, the what seat reservation, scheduled information, airlines were among the first to use database in geographical distributed manner. So of course, nowadays we are booking what autos through application. We are booking taxis through application. Earlier, only DBMS is applied with respect to airlines. That point they mentioned here. So nowadays we are using DBMS with respect to all geographical distributed applications. Later followed by telecommunication. What exactly it means? Telecommunication is nothing but making a call, receiving a call and interaction through call. So all these activities need to be recorded. All these activities needs to be stored for further usage. Okay, this is what where we are using DBMS with respect to telecommunication. I mean to say what they are telling for keeping records of calls made, generated monthly reports, phone bill reports, and maintaining balance on prepaid calling cards. Okay, later storing information about the communication and network. These are the things, these are the domains where we are using DBMS. As I told in the starting of this class, we are using DBMS in each and every domain, out of which they listed only few domains. We need to write these domains if they asked in exam for 5 marks. But whether only these applications? No. DBMS has many more applications. We need to write only these applications for the sake of what our examination procedure. That's it. Nothing more than that. After learning this, we have the concept called file system. We have the concept called file system. What exactly it means? Okay. So, earlier to DBMS, what was the system we are following to store the data and maintaining the data? That is nothing but file system. Okay. See, the file system has what? Some disadvantages over database system. This concept is going to carry 10 marks stuff for this. Apart from marks, the thing is what we need to know, what system we were using earlier to DBMS. That is what the thing, because when we are learning the system what we were using earlier, we can able to assess the present system very effectively. I mean to say, the disadvantages of earlier system probably solved by the present system. This is what the scenario. Okay, same thing happens with respect to database management system. What actually happening, file system have the some drawbacks. These drawbacks are handled very effectively and efficiently in database management system. Got it? This topic is for 10 marks, as I told earlier. So in our next class, we need to go with this topic in detail and we need to learn regarding file system and its disadvantages. Okay. So thank you all. Have a nice day.